This is the moment that everyone has been waiting for. Fiji against the Australian Fijians in the final of the main competition. Air Pacific Fiji International Sevens in Waisele Serevi sets it alight. The last 20 minutes of the International Sevens 1998. Australian Fijians on the 22, Benji Tuako. He's held there. Samu Saumaisue waiting for it. Fiji, Samu gets it now. Inside the New Zealand 22, the Australian Fijians 22 rather, as Inoke brings it through. Inoke against Inoke, and Serevi knocked it forward. Feet into the scrum. National captain Waisele Serevi just knocked it forward and scrum to go down. The Australian Fijians to fit it in, Benji Tuako to fit it in for the Australian side. In it goes, and Tuako is pressured by Serevi. Tukai Seru turns away from Serevi, and Tukai pulled down there, picked up by Marika Vunimbaka, and Vunimbaka goes in. Fiji draw first blood in the final of the Air Pacific International Sevens 1998. Speed star Marika Vunimbaka has put Fiji up by 5 points to nil with just a minute of play in the main final. There it was, Serevi with that heavy tackle, and as Tukai threw a wild one, it was Vunimbaka that picked it up. No chase for him, and Vunimbaka in for the try. The conversion over from Waisele Serevi, and Fiji leads the Australian Fijians by 7 points to nil. Marika Vunimbaka, the try scorer for Fiji. We now wait for Waisele Serevi to kick off. Serevi, long one. Meli goes up high, but taken by the Australian Fijians. It comes out on the Fiji side. Tuikame motored away with it. The referee says will come back and take the knock forward by Senirusi Raunge of the Australian Fijians, a forward player from the Australian team. As we wait for Fijians playing with only 6 men so far, as through it comes now, and Inoke Marawai, a long chase on the 22, it picks it up, and a foot in touch, as Vunimbaka looming in came through very strongly. In it goes, and Marawai chasing for it, and he taps it out right into Cyril Olala, and Fiji go in to score their second try. Fitness certainly showing on the Fijians. They have prepared well, and Fiji, the try to Cyril Olala after 3 minutes, and Fiji leads the Australian Fijians by 12 points to nil. There it was, through it came Marawai with the tap, and Cyril Olala out wide in for the try. Serevi converts and takes Fiji's tally now to 14 points to nil. 10-minute halves in the final of the International Sevens. Serevi, change of tactics, and the referee not happy with it. Says, take it again. Serevi now to start, and Serevi lifts it up, a high one across on that far side. Raunge gets a tap back, and in it comes now quickly into Orisi Kunaleda. Kunaleda to Tukai, Tukai to Saumaisue. Samu bolting through, in through the gap comes Samu Saumaisue. He's even faster than Inoke Marawai, and Samu will go all the way. He's been chased by Waisele Serevi. Serevi pulls him down, but he gives it to Aquila Tuinasau, and Tuinasau goes in and scores the try. Tuinasau makes it 14 points to 5 after 4 minutes, and if I had to pick a player of the tournament here at the International Sevens, I'll give it to this Australian Fijian winger, Aquila Tuinasau. Look at the support that Tuinasau provided for Samu Saumaisue over the 10 when Samu. Serevi knew that Marawai couldn't get him, so Serevi went himself, pulled him down, but Tuinasau in support, and Tuinasau puts it down. Tukai with the conversion, and he's swinged it outside, so it remains at Fiji 14, Australian Fijians 5 after 5 minutes of play in the first half. It's the try scorer, Tuinasau, Tukai Seru, getting ready to start. Australian Fijians lift a high one up. Sirevi waiting for it. Into Sirevi. Sirlolala. And Sirlolala puts on the accelerator. Nearly lost his ground. Infield he gives it. And Tamani Chokula taken down in a heavy tackle. And not releasing the ball in the tackle. Tamani Chokula gives away a penalty to the Australian Fijians. Australia quickly. Abrama to Vunivono. Into Benji Tuako. Benji to Samu Somaisue. So Somaisue just fumbled it. And the referee says Fiji not 10 behind. Australian Fijians get another penalty. Referee tells Fiji to get 10 behind. All lined up. Waiting for the Australian Fijians. Tukai Seru right on the halfway mark. Seru. And Aparama knocked it forward as he went to get that one. And Fiji to feed it into the scrum. Fiji to feed it in the scrum. And to feed it will be Sirlo. Sirlo to feed it in. In it goes, and Sirlo flicks it away to Waisale Sirevi. Sirevi over the 10, into Inoke Marewai. He's got Vunimbaka outside him, into Vunimbaka, and the tussle is on between Vunimbaka and Tuinasau. And Tuinasau pulls Vunimbaka out. The tussle of the two speedsters, Marika Vunimbaka and Aquila Tuinasau. We wait for Orishi Kunaleva to throw it into the line. And Kunaleva to throw it just inside the Australian Fijians 22. Luke Ernavula calling for it, but the tap from Raunge there, and across it goes. Throw into Aquila Tuinasau. Tuinasau turns and puts a kick through along the towards the grandstand sideline. In it comes and gathered by Orishi Kunaleva. Along the trim lines goes Kunaleva. He's tackled. He puts a kick across towards the far side and inside the 22. Gathered by Waisele Sirevi. Sirevi goes through. Over the 10, over the half comes Sirevi, marshalling his players now, gives it to Marika. Marika now, he's got Sirlo outside him and Marika puts on the accelerator, stops for a while and taken in a tackle by Tukai Seru. Marika twice trying to come through on this grandstand sideline, and both times he was dumped heavily to the ground in two good tackles made by the Australian Fijians. 7.5 minutes gone. Fiji leads the Australian Fijians by 14 points to 5. Both teams met earlier in a pool encounter yesterday, which Fiji won by 28 points to 26. Tukai lifts it and puts it out. Throw into the line by Chope Tuikambe. So we wait for Chope. Melita Manitokula and Aparama to Vunivono in the front. And it doesn't work for Fiji. They have to talk more as far as the forwards are concerned. As Benji takes it across, he gives it to Aquila Tuinasau, and Sirevi chases Tuinasau, and Aquila will beat Sirevi, and he evades Sirevi's ankle tap, and Aquila Tuinasau goes in and puts it down and takes the Australian Fijians closer to Fiji. 14 points to 10. They are happy, and as I said earlier, this man has really stood out in this tournament. Aquila Tuinasau. There it is. Orishi Kunaleva made the break. Inoke Marewai not able to pull him down. Sirevi chasing Aquila Tuinasau, and Tuinasau evading that ankle tap from Waisele Sirevi. Tuinasau with the try, and Tukai attempting for the conversion now. 14-10, 9 minutes gone. 14-12, 9 minutes gone, and Fiji just a nose in front of the Australian Fijians. 14 points to 12. Wait now for the Australian Fijians to start. Tukai Seru into Samu Somoisue, and Samu Somoisue will go in himself, and Samu beating Inoke Marewai and Chope Tuikambe, and Samu Somoisue, another man who's knocking on the national selection door, and Samu Somoisue puts it down and takes the Australian Fijians into the breather. Certainly points ahead, 17 points to 14 over Fiji. Tukai has a chance to make it 2. There's Samu. He did it so simply. And Tukai lifts the flags, and at half-time, it's the Australian Fijians who have come from behind. 14-0 down they were, and scoring 3 tries, 2 converted. Australian Fijians at half-time leading Fiji 19 points to 14. To set everything in motion, the last 10 minutes of the international sevens. Serevi the captain, the pressure on Fiji. A high one it comes, looking for Melita Manitokula. He gets it. Luke Ernavola caught in there, and he throws it back. Cirilo Lala going for it. Senurisi Raunge trying to get it, and Tamanitokula gets it. And there's the punch coming in from Tamanitokula. There's the punch from Melita Manitokula. Let's see what the referee will do. Senurisi Raunge had stepped on Melita Manitokula. Iwani Tugana, the touch that's talking to the referee, and a penalty to Australia. A penalty to Australia. Penalty to Australia it will be. Benji Tuako using the ball as a shield to call his coach as he gives it out. Aparama into Leitia, the new man, into Senirusi Raunge. Raunge tries to go forward. He's still holding there in the tackle of Luke Eranavula. Now comes to the ground and going through quickly on the inside the 22. Aparama to Vunipono takes it. Serevi applying that pressure there and with the tackle with Inoke Marewai. And Australian Fijians get the put in to the scrum right on the Fiji 22. Fiji under pressure, tested for the first time, or for the second time. Yesterday they were taken to task by the same Australian Fijians lineup, and today in the final, this one means a lot for them. 19-14, 2 minutes of play gone. In it goes. Serevi has scooped it, and there comes the high tackle on Serevi as Benji held Serevi and pulled him back. Over the sideline is Aparama to throw it into the line. A clincher final. 19 points to 14. Referee says for them to wait. In it goes, and Leitia gets the touch to it. In it comes to Benji Tuako, to Tukaiseru, and Tukaiseru makes the break, and he's got men outside him into Samu Sauvaisue, and Samu knocked it forward. Fiji escaped from what could have been a sure try to the Australian Fijians. Samu knocked it forward after a good break from Tukaiseru. 19-14, 3 minutes of play gone in the second half. And it goes, and Cirilo feeds it, and Cirilo gets it out, fumbled back, then Cirilo gets it into Inoke Marewai, and Marewai, I always had a question mark on him, as Marewai puts it, knocks it forward, and it comes out on the Australian Fijian side. The referee says no advantage taken by Australia. It will be a scrum feed to Australian Fijian player down injured, Aquila Tuinasau, and that could be a blow if Tuinasau has to come off the field of play. Tuinasau comes off, that will be a blow for the Australian Fijians. He's in pain, waiting for attention on him. $19 points to 14, 3 minutes and 14 seconds gone in the second half. They're calling for a stretcher, and this is a blow as far as the Australian Fijians are concerned. Aquila Tuinasau has been brought off the field of play. And in goes Benny. Benny in jersey number 10 goes in at halfback now. Oh, will he go at playmaker? Looks like he'll go at playmaker. Tuinasau In it comes, and picked up there by Waisile Serevi, and is dumped to the ground. And Serevi not releasing the ball. A penalty to the Australian Fijians, right on the Fiji try line, just meters away. Samu Saumoisue to take the penalty. Samu takes it, and through the gap goes Samu, and has he put it down? The referee looking for it, and he says take the penalty again. Gives another penalty to the Australian Fijians. He's talking to the Fiji boys, Tuikambe, and Samu to take the penalty again. Samu to take the penalty, and Samu takes it, and it comes off. It bounced off Aparama as Samu was trying to get his pass away. As Fiji under heavy pressure from the Australian Fijians. 4 minutes gone, 19-14, the Australian Fijians lead Fiji. Pressure on national captain Waisile Serevi, and pressure on his side as we wait for the restart from the 22. Serevi to restart for Fiji. And he takes it quickly, gets it back into Simone Rokini. Rokini now looks for the gap. Through he goes. Rokini is dumped heavily to the ground. The ball is what Fiji is looking for. The Australian Fijians get it. Oh, how did he do that, Serevi? Only the magical man can do it. Across it comes now. Luke Aranavola. He turns. 3 Fijian players they are trying to get in. Chopi Tuikambe gathers now. Gives it to Mariga Vunimbaka. Mariga turns. He's got men outside him. Into Simone Rokini. And the referee says forward pass from Mariga to Simone Rokini. Pulls them back and says we'll come back and take the scrum. 5 minutes gone, and the Australian Fijians lead Fiji 19-14. No change for the last 5 minutes. The half-time score 19-14 still carried through. 5 minutes into the second half we are into now. In the front, Benny to fit it in now at half-back for the Australian Fijians. Benny gets it out, and Tukai Siru knocks it forward. Knock on from Tukai, not happy with him at all, with himself, and that will give a scrum to Fiji. Tukai urging on his players to play on with only 4 minutes of play remaining in the final. In it goes, and Cyril Olala looking for it. Lala picks it up across on that far side. Benny getting in his face, and Lala it's still Cyril Olala infield, and Cyril gets it into Luke Aranavola, and Luke Aranavola will go in. He gets it infield now, and taken by Meli Tamani Tokula. They want to score underneath the crossbar to give a good chance for Serevi to convert, and that takes Fiji in the lead now. 19 points all. It's 19 points all. It will take Fiji into the lead if Waisile Serevi can convert this try. The try scored by Meli Tamani Tokula. 6.5 minutes gone. Meli the try scorer, and Serevi takes Fiji in the lead once again. 6 minutes and 40 seconds gone. Meli Tamani Tokula's try converted by Waisile Serevi. Fiji lead by 21 points to 19. Oh, what a cliffhanger of a finish we'll have over here. With 3 minutes remaining, it's anybody's final. Waisile Serevi to start from the middle again. Waisile lifts it up, a high one across on the far side. Samu gets a tip to it, and pushed back by Laitia into Tukai. Tukai looking for the gap, and the gap opens for Tukai. The chase is on. Serevi coming for Tukai. Where's the support for the Australian Fijians? As Tukai puts a long kick down deep inside the Fiji half. Daniela Ngau going into the field of play now. Ngau takes it. He sidesteps from the Australian Fijian player. Gives it to Chope Tuikambe. Tuikambe swings it across into centre field to Luke Aranavola. Aranavola in to Simone Rokini. Rokini, or rather Chope Tuikambe into Luke Aranavola onto Mariga Vunimbaka. Mariga, as Senurisi telling Mariga where to go, and Mariga turns away, and Mariga will go in to score the try. Mariga Vunimbaka, look at the crowd on the other side. They've erupt in joy as Marika Vunimbaka touches down, and Marika takes Fiji further in the lead now, 26 points to 19. 8 minutes of play gone. Look at Senurushi fooling Marika. Marika took that, turned infield and beat Aparama and Benji Tuako, and Marika underneath the crossbar. Fiji in the lead, 26-19. Great try from Marika Vunimbaka. The conversion over, and Fiji now leading the Australian Fijians by 28 points to 19. Great turnaround by Fiji. Vunimbaka, the try scorer. Gets it underway once again. A long high one. It's picked up there by the Australian Fijians. Benny, right on the 22. Fiji penalized. Australian Fijians with a penalty. Fijians get the penalty quickly. Tukaiseru looking better. They have to score twice to win, and with a minute remaining, you could say that can't happen, but here comes Orisi Kunalera as Benji Tuako going through, and he didn't unload his pass. He's taken in a tackle, leaves it behind, picked up by Fiji, and the referee says Fiji knocked it forward. It leaves, gives the Australian Fijians back the possession, and they have to fit it in. 28-19, 9 minutes and 35 seconds gone. The countdown begins. Fiji certainly to retain the Tambua Trophy and the main competition of the International Sevens. Is Tukaiseru over the 22. They're still trying. Tukai puts a little kick through. Picked up by Tanialan Gaungao. Gaungao turns away. Gives it to Setereki Tawake. Coming through. Oh, a heavy bump from Setereki Tawake. Played like Jonah Lomu there, but he didn't release the pass as he went down in the tackle. Oh, heavy bump there from Setereki Tawake, a strong, solid man. As the final hooter has gone, this is the last bit of play. Benny to Aparama to Vunivono. Vunivono puts a kick through, and the ball goes out, and Fiji has retained the International Sevens 1998. The crowd run in. Of course, there will be a lot of